Hi there! As a BL fan who likes to look back on the older days, I enjoy taking a closer look at the world of BL and analyzing it according to certain subjects. In each video, I take on a subject in an informative and hopefully entertaining way, and express my thoughts with the help of a co-narrator. Helping me narrate this video is Emma, from Senior Secret Love, Puppy Honey. Together, we bring you 10 years of OffGun, my thoughts on the Thai BL shipping culture. As some of you probably knew before this video emerged on your feed, this year marks the 10-year anniversary of the OffGun ship in the Thai BL industry, with Gun, or Atapan, and Off, or Jumpol. Their ship first sailed with the drama Senior Secret Love, Puppy Honey in April of 2016, which I will call just Puppy Honey from now on. That length of time makes them the oldest ongoing BL ship in Thailand, with their latest drama, Burnout Syndrome, released in November of 2025, and an upcoming drama, Gunshot, that has been announced but not yet released. As of May 2026, they've starred in 10 dramas together. I just want to briefly state that I know that technically Tae-Nyu played a couple first in the drama Kiss, which aired a few months before Puppy Honey. But I find it a little bit of a stretch to set that as the starting mark for the Tae-Nyu ship. They barely had any screen time as a couple in Kiss, and they only were properly established as a ship in Kiss Me Again in 2018, before which Nyu had also been paired with Earth in Waterboy the series. To any Tae-Nyu shippers who are watching, I mean no disrespect, it's just that I'm going by impact on the fandom and popularity of the ships. Now, to be completely honest with you, I'm not a hardcore shipper of any ship in particular, so I'm also not a hardcore shipper of OffGun, and I haven't seen all of their dramas. I do like their chemistry, so I've been taking note of their productions and how their acting has developed. I've always thought that Gun is one of the best actors in the Thai BL industry. His subtle acting and authentic emotions are incredible to watch. Unfortunately, a lot of the dramas he was in were not very serious, with a lot of comedic scenes that didn't require subtle acting. So I personally think his talents have been underused for a big part of his career in BL. Off has needed more time to develop his acting, but he has improved so much over the years. Their biggest enemy right now is typecasting and bad scripts. In this video about a long-standing ship, I'd like to take the opportunity to talk about not just them and their run, but Thai ships in general. The topic of Thai ships is vast, and there is so much I could go into, which I'm not going to do in one video. So this is not a comprehensive analysis of Thai shipping culture, or even OffGun as a ship, but me laying out a few specific points I would like to make. Time to get into it. When the OffGun ship took sail, Thai BL was still in its baby shoes. There weren't many BL dramas produced around that time, and no established couples at all yet. Lovesick the series had popularized the genre in Thailand in 2014, and went on to have a second season in 2015. In 2016, GMMTV released Kiss with the barely visible Tae-Nyu ship, Puppy Honey with OffGun, and so does the series with Chris Tsingto. Outside of GMMTV, there were also BL storylines in Hormones and Make It Right, and Bad Romance with Max and Chul came out. And that's pretty much it. As for the different production companies that make BL dramas, which I've previously made a video about, only Line TV, which no longer operates in Thailand, and GMMTV, which is the biggest entertainment company in Thailand anyway, existed. And BL couples' presence in media was so tentative and minimal at the time that OffGun's first kiss scene left a strong impression on me for how little action there was. It also took a few years until their on-screen couple's placement in the dramas was moved from being the side story to the main story of the drama. A lot has happened since then. What's most relevant to this video is how the shipping culture in Thailand developed into the practice of keeping actor pairings together over multiple productions and years. Basically, when actors have long-term contracts with production companies, they keep casting the same pair of actors to play multiple different couples based off of their popularity among the fans. From what I can tell, this started to spread in the industry starting at around 2021 or 2022, Probably with the help of OffGun, Tainu, who were an established pairing for a few years by then, and Earth Mix, who starred in multiple dramas together in quick succession. The Thai movie and drama industry appears to be the only entertainment industry in the world that has this practice. OffGun were a popular pairing that acted together in multiple dramas before it became regular practice in the BL industry. I can't say for sure whether they were the inspiration for other actor pairings being kept together, but it's definitely possible. The fact that they have worked together for so long and show no sign of parting ways says something about their success, not just as a pairing among fans, but also as a team people like working with. Today there are BL ships in some of the biggest BL production companies that have been going strong for a few years now. But there are also several actors who float around in different productions with different acting partners. So on-screen couples in the BL industry are made up of both long-term and short-term actor pairings. Looking over the general landscape of long-time actor pairings, I have mixed feelings in regards to what the consequences have been for BL productions. In general, as long as the chemistry and the interesting couple dynamic is there, I don't care if the actors have worked together for a long time or just for the one production. However, there is a rigidity to this system that has both pros and cons. I completely understand that when a couple has unshakable chemistry that is pretty much guaranteed to be a hit with fans, the producers and creators would rather stick with what works. When a pairing has known each other for a long time and the familiarity and mutual trust has built up a strong relationship between the actors, it's easier to work together and it can allow for some more difficult and complex acting. Especially if the BL projects are varied and give the actors the chance to play different kinds of characters, seeing them play different people in different couple dynamics can be very refreshing and exciting. The first thing that bothers me about this system is when an old pairing stars in a new project together only for the sake of having more screen time for the pairing, that there is effectively nothing interesting about the story. This usually has an effect on their acting and how they are perceived, making the love story less interesting in spite of their chemistry, and making their performances lose their edge. Even if they do have chemistry, if not enough thought is put into a new story and new relationship, their chemistry will not take the story very far, and the drama ultimately becomes forgettable. When that sets in, I would much rather get excited about seeing a new pairing that we haven't seen before. Because there are plenty of fans who are happy with any production where they can see their favorite ship, I'm not going to start pinpointing when a couple's acting has become stale. That's very subjective, and everybody can make their own judgment. I do feel, though, that some current actor pairings have reached that point, but I'm not going to start calling anybody out right now, because the situation can always turn around and change for them. To tell you the truth, up until a couple of weeks ago, I would actually have said that OffGun had lost their edge. The truth is that I haven't been interested in watching many of their dramas over the years, because watching trailers and clips of the dramas, I got kind of tired of their unserious tone, and the pair appeared to be falling into typecasting, broken only by the one or two more interesting projects. I wouldn't say that they were close to running their course as a pairing, but it definitely felt like they were being cast just for the sake of the ship, and I lost track of them among all the other BL ships. And I was also just disappointed that Gun's acting wasn't given more of a chance to shine. Holy frick did my view of them as a ship and as individuals change in just the last few days. I watched Burnout Syndrome for the first time, and I was kind of knocked out of my socks. The drama is insanely good, and I was honestly not expecting it from OffGun or GMM TV, the company who produced it. It's a complex, multi-layered drama with interesting psychology, messy but human relationships, and a few very relevant social issues. The acting, for the most part, is phenomenal. I knew that Gunn had it in him, and I was so happy to see him in this role, but Off completely took me by surprise and also gave an outstanding performance. To top it off, it was also beautifully shot, with interesting cinematography, and the locations were picked very well. I've contemplated whether I should make a separate video about the drama, or just say what I want to say about it here. A viewer left a comment about it on one of my previous videos, and I thought about it some more, so you know what? I am going to dedicate a future video to it, because I realized that I actually have quite a lot I would like to say about it. Most importantly for this video, though, burnout syndrome brought me to the bigger issue in long-term BL ships. It's not only about the lack of variation that you get when you cast the same actor pairings just because of their popularity. It's that they are actors, but over time the acting performance is in second place behind their star power, and when that happens, it makes for uninteresting dramas. Once again, long-term actor pairings can be great for certain situations, to be cast when they fit the vision of the director and can bring out the right performance. But if I find that the beloved actor pairing is the only thing that is supposed to make the couple likable, I emotionally check out. This might sound a bit harsh, but I wish that some actor pairings in BL would just part ways sooner for the sake of good acting performances. Sometimes it's just better to work with different people in different productions, optimally also different production companies. This doesn't mean that they should never act together again, but the chances are higher that they grow more as actors and as people if they get more variation in what they do. While I 100% understand getting attached to a ship and wanting to see as much of them as possible, or at least one drama more than the one that brought them together in the first place, I also think we need to let some ships die. It's okay to be sad when a pairing goes apart, and it's okay to miss on-screen couples. But I also think it's sad to see a couple being washed out by too much repetition of the same thing that's gotten old. How are we supposed to appreciate the really great moments in BL if BL is no longer about greatness, but instead just about overusing the same relationships to death? OffGun have amazingly been able to avoid the fate of losing the wind in their sails. What I also find remarkable about OffGun is that their ship has remained throughout the rise of BL in Thailand, when a lot of actors went into BL to use it as a springboard for other activities, by gaining attention and fame which they could use for whatever else they wanted to get into, and sometimes then leaving the BL industry altogether. This sometimes still happens, but it was even more so in the beginning. Both Off and Gun have other ventures besides acting too. Both of them are owners of their own clothing brands, and co-owners of another, though co-owners with other people, not each other. I don't know enough about the contracts they've had with GMMTV over the years, but I get the sense that they wouldn't have to act at all as a means to make money. However, they stayed, and I assume they continue to do so because they really want to, and they have shown some incredible dedication to their acting performances. I don't want them to part ways just yet, because I am interested in their upcoming project Gunshot, which, despite the terrible script in the first trailer, looked quite bold and different from their other projects. If they can keep working in interesting projects and take on different kinds of roles, it looks like they could have a pretty successful run as a ship for a few more years if that's what they want. I like their chemistry, but I like the acting magic they can create with that chemistry more. It's what keeps me coming back for more. Thank you for watching my video. I'd love to hear your thoughts on OffGun and other ships that came to mind while watching in the comments below. Please subscribe if you liked it, and if you would like to hear my takes on burnout syndrome and on other dramas. Take care!